Hello everybody, welcome to the sleuth-arama, the game that gives you a camera phone and a pad and gives you clues to try and find bad guys. Now this would be episode 3 of that game. Don't want to do that again. That just gives us a very loud intro that we don't need. So we're just gonna go right into this game. We're just gonna go right into it and start.
Here's what we know so far.
Go ahead and find out. Oops, sorry. Find out what we're doing.
Start your investigation. Phone Acme.
We're going to New Mexico.
Now get going.
The Sky City of Acoma. So we're going to get that underway. Okay. Sorry, I was kind of like dozing out right there. Okay. He sent me a pair of dice from the gambling paradise of the West, which leads me to believe it's like Las Vegas or Reno. Somewhere around there. He had a green thumb. So it's a guy. And his hobby is gardening. We'll get one more clue. And just like the last time, one wanted bandit with one arm. One arm bandit, so that would be like either Las Vegas or Nevada, but I'm thinking it's probably no. Well, I think the only one that comes out in this one is Reno, so we'll be going to Reno. Must be able to take dimes. Wanted bandit with one arm must be able to take nickels and dimes from the public. So we're going to, just like last time, we're going to go ahead and just get the. If we read the first clue and we're all like, oh, that's where we need to go, then we'll go ahead and just go there. We won't waste time, like, going through all the clues if we already know where it was. Like when we went to Hawaii that one time, or got a clue for Hawaii, the very first one basically told us it was Hawaii, so we didn't need to go through the other like 3 clues or whatever to find out what was going on. So we're going to Reno, Nevada. Just like I said, they wouldn't put Las Vegas up there because that's. I've never seen Las Vegas. I've only just seen Reno. And of course, we got it right. Because that's the only place in the West that has slot machines. I mean, nowadays, you know, you have casinos in California, but back then in this time, they didn't have that. Just in Nevada. So we got, wow, henchman, USB on the right track. Okay, last I knew he had filled a few holes in his plan to hunt the Cumberland Gap. He likes bowling, so his sport is bowling. Okay, since I don't really know what's going on with that clue, if you have a keen eye for horse love, you may want to hoof on down to Churchill Downs racetrack and have a mint julep while you're at it. Still not quite sure. Something about racetracks. Churchill Downs? The only racetrack I know is in like Kentucky, but I don't think that's where we're going. Suspect searching for Bonanza at Daniel Boone National Forest between Lexington and the Cumberland Gap. Lexington. Well, I guess it is Kentucky. Let's hope this is right. Because that's the only place that I know that does horse races is Kentucky. Like the Kentucky Derby and whatnot. So hopefully that's right. Yes. Awesome. So since these things are pretty quick, I mean, like it only takes about 5 or 6. Like I haven't actually sat there and counted them, but like you go to the certain places, like when you're getting clues and whatnot, you only go to like different places like 6 or 7 times, and then like on the last one I think it's like the 7th one or whatever. I don't know, I haven't actually counted them. Frankly, I found him maddening, and I'm glad he's gone to Madison. Madison. Need a rock on which to rest. Come to Apostle Islands, National Lakeshore Lake on Lake Superior. So that's up where somewhere in the north. Where the Great Lakes and stuff were. To like Missouri or something. Green Bay. The Green Bay Packers. Lake Michigan, so it should be Michigan. Now Bob should give us a clue for the guy.
He eats nothing but pasta.
Okay, so he likes pasta. If you're wondering why I'm talking funny, it's because I got another freaking cough drop in my mouth. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and transmit that.
Warren Division, Wanda speaking. Here's your warrant.
So this game came after Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, obviously. I played that one on my channel and it got quite a few, you know, results view-wise. But the only bad thing though is that for that particular game, in order to upgrade your status, you know, to a different rank, you have to actually like Michigan. You actually have to go to like, have to ask questions. They ask you questions, you have to answer them. So like, I was playing it like a couple months ago, and I was like trying to see if, you know, I could still do it. So we went to the wrong place. It was the other one in the north. Dang it. We're going to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You should have known Green Bay Packers is a cheese thing, not. That was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. There. Okay. So the first game that I played was Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, but that one was like super hard if you don't know anything about geography, and I didn't because I was a kid. So I had to like cheat when it came to like that kind of stuff. So I had to look in an atlas. So if it said, you know, any names of any countries or whatever that were in these, you know, continents, I had to go like, okay, so I have to look up this thing and find out where it's at. So I cheated, basically. He said his plans may low on the cannot speak. Lay low on the lower east side of Manhattan, so somewhere in the northeast. So I guess New York. It sounds like we're going to New York. Look. Yeah, New York, New York. Well, we're saving on airfare. We're taking buses and cars every fucking where. And of course, this is back when the Twin Towers were still there. This was done in the 90s, you know, so the Twin Towers didn't go down until like 10 years later. That's a new animation. I haven't seen that one before. Now we should be apprehending them here, yeah. So how many was that? We went to Arizona, or New Mexico, then Nevada, and Kentucky, and Michigan, and then here. So 4 places to go, and then the 5th one is the apprehend. So if you don't get your warrant within the first 4 clues, or at least I think it's 5. Did not go someplace else? Oh, no, 4 or 5. We got Kareem Carmel. Congratulations, you've done your well along. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot talk today. It must be the cough drop in my mouth. Your remarks, you have done your job well, investigator Crystal K. You are on your way to becoming one of the finest detectives. Which is the same thing he says every time, so. Happy to return the Sky City of Oklahoma to the new citizens of New Mexico. So we went to New Mexico, then we went to Reno, then we went to Kentucky, then we went to Michigan, and then we went to New York. So, yeah, within 5 things. To give you clues, like the first, they give clues in the first 4 questions or whatever when you're asking the people. So, I mean, usually the first one that you said gives you a clue, and then he says, also, they did this, and then they'll give you a thing where it's like, okay, well, like, sometimes CrimeNet gives you clues, I think. Very rarely, but I think it's mostly just clues about where they're going. So, now we get to apprehend this guy.
Order in the court.
He's a painter, I guess.
The court finds the defendant guilty.
I don't know how exciting this game is for you guys. I mean, it's pretty fun, but it does get kind of boring after a while because you just gotta keep doing and doing and doing until you get to the highest rank and I guess try to catch Carmen. Carmel says, "You were too smart for me this time, but I'll find a way out of jail. V.I.L.E gang will be back." So we're like dwindling down on dossiers or whatever.
You did real good.
Or bad guys. Okay, so it tells, I think we need two more? No, one more case to solve our promotion. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, are you ready for another case?
Let's do one more case. And we will
about the case.
get our promotion, and we will see. We should be senior investigator by that point.
Investigation. Phone Acme Travel Service.
So we're going to Alaska.
Over and out.
Come on. That one flub up wasted a little time recording wise, so not that big of a deal though. I like videos that are longer because, I mean, I know personally for me, I like longer videos because it seems like it just goes over so quickly. So like if I'm watching Markiplier, if I'm watching, you know, Jacksepticeye or something like that, I almost said PewDiePie. I don't watch PewDiePie as much as I used to, but I watch mostly Mark and, you know, Wade and Jacksepticeye and whatnot. But sometimes their videos are kind of short, so it's like they play this game and it's like, is that it? So I try to give you at least a little bit, like 20 minutes or so. Odd that someone that sophisticated would be going to a state that is even squarer than its neighbor, Colorado. So it's next to Colorado. We got that. Okay, so we'll call Belle Graham. She should give us a clue about who's...
Her eyes were the color of chicory coffee.
Chicory coffee. So it's a her. Her eyes are brown. Okay. So we should be going next to Colorado. Cheyenne, which would be the next. That's right next to Colorado, so Wyoming. Boot. And those would be the Colorado mountains there in the background. The Rockies. Let me ask a question for the day. I probably won't do this all the time, but I'm kind of curious. What was your most interesting vacation, if you had one, that was within the U.S.? I mean, I don't want anything like international. It's like a lot of people go to Europe or Japan or, you know, stuff like that. I want to know if you went to a cool vacation somewhere within the States. Like, do you think it was going to be boring, or did you think it was not going to be fun as it was or something? I want to know if you had a really cool vacation in some place during the States. I haven't personally. The only place that I've been to is Reno. And I was at the border of Mexico when I was a little kid. So I've always just been in California mostly, and occasionally to Reno. So I'm going to stop talking and find out what the clue is. She told me she was going to attend an ice hockey game in the southernmost state in New England. So it's somewhere in the east. She was a real hot dog on the slips. So we got, usually within the first clue, you get what gender it is. So then you get 3 other clues within the 4 days. So she likes to go skiing. Okay, so we're going somewhere. Hartford. Connecticut? No. Not Hartford. Connecticut? Is Connecticut over there? Yeah, guess okay. Connecticut. Right? No, Connecticut. I was thinking Connecticut was like somewhere else in the other part of the state or country. I'm not really good with geography, to tell you the truth. I mean, I know like a lot of states and state capitals and stuff like that, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to name them all for you like right here and get all the states. Okay, so we got there. She really collected recipes from Paris, so she likes French food. Okay, we're gonna transmit this. Because the next one should be the apprehend.
Warrant division, Wanda speaking.
Or the one after that. But we're getting close to it,
I'm
so.
issuing you a warrant.
Awesome. Liza Lotza. Okay. So. 2 gallons of still water, 4 dozen Dunkin' Donuts, Cimarron raisin bread, 1 rasher of Canadian beef bacon. What? I don't think I read the question right. She planned to cross the Red River to a state who means red man in Choctaw. Okay. The Sooner State. The sooner you'll catch her. Okay, so that's like Idaho? Sooner State. It's not where Milwaukee, it's not Ohio? Or Oklahoma. I'm gonna say it's Oklahoma. I hope I'm right. Phew. I almost went to Ohio. I was trying to think like Sooner State. It's like which is the Sooner State? And Idaho is like the potato state, but it has a different like name to it, so I was trying to think. It wasn't like Milwaukee and it wasn't all that kind of stuff, so I was like, okay. Okay, so we have one more clue round before we apprehend. So, she had Mammoth's plan to steal all the stalactites in the Mammoth National Park, okay? We don't need to do the hair thing, because you already got our warrant. If you a keen eye for horseflesh, you may want to push. Okay, we're just at Kentucky. So I guess we're going back to Kentucky. Now this should be the apprehend, where we apprehend the bad guy, Lisa Lotza or whatever her name is. Okay, so this should be the apprehend. Okay, that was lame. Okay, this is the apprehend. And then we should get our promotion, and we should be senior investigator. And then I think we need like 8 more cases or something before we get another upgrade. And then we should be the lead investigator or something like that. I haven't actually gotten that far. Like, once I got to like senior investigator, I kind of just sort of stopped playing. I'm actually kind of curious to see how far up it goes, like what happens after you get to, or get past senior investigator. I might, just for, you know, sake of sanity, to do the couple of cases in between, because if it's going to be like 8 or 10 cases that we have to solve in order to get a promotion, I'll go ahead and just like do like up till like 2 till the promotion, so we can do the 2 and get the promotion. That way we won't be doing video after video after video to get our promotion, so that way you can see the promotion and not have to wade through all the different cases and stuff in order to do that. So that way it saves you time, it saves, you know, me having multiple videos of this, because I think like once you get to a certain point, this video is kind of, or this series is kind of, oh, you know, I don't want to bore you guys. Okay, we return the thing, blah blah blah, and we're apprehending this chick.
Order in the court. The court finds the defendant guilty.
Okay. So now we should get our promotion. Oh, well, after we, you know, you were too smart. We'll find a way out of here. Blah blah.
You did good.
Okay, give me my promotion.
Earned a promotion.
Awesome, senior investigator. Senior investigator. Okay.
Okay, are you ready for another case?
No, we are gonna stop. Okay, so that will be the end of this. We got to senior investigator. Like I said before, I'm not sure how many cases you'll have to do to get to the next stage, but like I'll go ahead and do like some videos, or I won't do any videos of the remaining cases. I'll just do up to like the last two, and then I'll do that, and then you can see the next one. So that way it just saves time for everybody, so you don't have to, you know, wade through all that. So anyway, if you liked this video, I hope you did. Make sure to give it a like and share it with your friends, because it'll help me out. And if you want to help me out, then do that, what I just said. Also, I have a Twitter account which you can follow me, and you get to see tweets and retweets of things from there. And no you don't, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. I don't want to do that. No, stop. Bad game. Sorry about that. If you don't like click on anything after a while, it just kind of says play me, play me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Do all the stuff that I said, Twitter and follow me on Twitter and like and favorite and all that good stuff. And be sure to check out the merch store, because I got merch going on there. And we will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.